we go. I have tweeted. I'm going to retweet from all my accounts, of which there are many. Doop, there we go. And we'll just give it a few moments. Oh, Christ on sale. I'm so glad I could play with this with a controller.
Yeah, yeah.
Is the audio scuffed? In what way? I don't know what you mean. This is a good time to find out what's wrong, though.
I don't know. I want to turn on the audio and get an awful feedback.
Yeah, get that
in here.
feedback loop.
Oh, I hear some static in the background. Let me turn off my fan, see if that's what it is.
In here earlier, right?
Yeah.
I don't think. Hopefully our mic isn't buzzing.
Is it still there, guys? Did that fix it? Oh, fantastic. I am a genius. I'm going to melt, but it will be worth it. I will die for the cause. Or at least be very sweaty. You know, whatever.
Appreciate your sacrifice.
As long as it's not in vain. Okay, we're gonna adjust my camera a little. I don't think that was my mic. I do hear a tiny bit of static in my headphones. I don't know if anyone else can hear it. It might just be because I'm hard of hearing in one ear, so what I hear isn't necessarily what everyone else hears. Okay, so it's not just me. And so that might be on your end.
Might be. I'm not really sure if it's something we can fix. Let me see what I can do.
We're gonna fiddle with the controls here.
Okay, worst case, you guys just kind of have to deal with it. Sorry. I haven't moved any of my stuff, so that's fairly unlikely that I haven't, you know, borked something in here in the office. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and queue up for a stage. I have to say, I really, really love the stage soundtrack for this game. Whoever composed it needs to win some kind of award or trophy. That is a fact. I absolutely love the soundtrack for this game.
Nothing like a little nasty butt rock, for sure.
Hell yeah.
All right, hopefully that's a little bit better. If not, I'm sorry. I don't really know what else to do.
Well, we tried. But yes, hello, everyone. Welcome to, I almost said welcome to bottom tier. That's not for another hour and a half or so. Welcome to MMOHuts Live. I am Jason, your least favorite person on the internet, or at least in the YouTube comments section. And I am joined by some of the fine folks at Masse for closers.
Bye.
And if they would be so kind as to introduce themselves.
I'm David Whitfield. I'm a product manager working on closers here at Masse.
I am Nicholas Adams. I am the community manager for closers as well as a couple of our other games. A lot of the audience knows me by BearShoes. So.
That's true. I also have a handle.
You also have a handle.
I'm Smorser. If there's EME folks watching, that's
That is a fantastic handle.
Thank you.
Oh, goodness.
Thanks for having us today.
No problem. Can we turn David's audio up?
On the same mic, so...
I'm gonna get closer to it, though.
Yeah, let's get sensual.
I can turn up Discord just a little bit here in a moment. I actually think I might know what that is. Let me clear out this room.
Maybe I just need to project.
That could be. This game needs Air recovery. I do like being able to jump cancel though. I'm still practicing my jump cancels.
I really like that about Harpy in particular.
I am not very good at jumping at all, and so play Jay, who's got a lot of launchers, and then I play Violet, who gets all of her airstrike damage on the ground. So
I play a lot of Yuri, and I play a lot of Harpy now. It's
if I don't.
No, go ahead.
Oh, what now? Don't worry about jumping. I definitely just play Violet, wail on stuff with the big sword.
There's nothing wrong with that. I do have to say it's a crime that Harpy did not win the contest the first go around.
Oh, the Tina versus Harpy thing.
Yeah, that was a travesty, and the closers audience ought to be ashamed. They should feel deep shame. They probably don't.
Now, so...
Yeah, it all worked out in the end, at least.
We were also Harpy supporters, us two here.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Me and David were Team Harpy. On the streams, I actually had a piece of paper printed out. It was just a black and white, really poor quality version of Harpy, and I just had it taped to the back wall. It said Team Harpy. So, but it didn't work. It might have been my fault due to that, but I'm not sure.
You voted Harpy also?
Yeah, just to spite people.
So the Tina fans ought to be ashamed. They're not, I'm sure. But
they're fine.
No.
They probably ought to be. A little bit. But yes, we're going to talk about closers today, and I'm going to sort of dick around in stages. Flat is not justice. It's not. No, I don't agree with it. But yes. So we're gonna talk. I have a couple of questions, mostly sort of generic closers related things. If you guys have questions, feel free to ask in chat. I will do what I can to pay attention to it and get those questions asked. But what games, if any, inspired closers as a whole?
Right, so we sent this one off to Nautic, the developer in South Korea, and they came back with answers. So some of the inspirations, cartoon rendered games, similar to Naruto Ultimate Storm, they cited, and Guilty Gear.
I do love Guilty Gear.
Maybe some of the music inspiration.
Yeah, definitely. The stage music really does have the Guilty Gear's sort of guitar style.
But yeah, in particular, the stylish skill effects and the kind of camera walk on
camera angles.
Yep. And then also RPGs and animes set in high school, such as the Persona series, are kind of a inspiration for the world and the setting.
Okay. Fantastic. I mean, I love all those things. I'm a big Persona fan.
Yeah, I also love all those things.
Yeah, so it all kind of came together nicely. What's up, Bonitosu? I tried. If I said it wrong, well, sorry.
A healthy dose of aliens too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I liked the first three. Anything after Alien 3 was not so good. I think. That's just me. I'm willing to be wrong.
Yeah, there was Resurrection and Prometheus.
Yeah. Well, Prometheus wasn't terrible.
Spoilers.
What's up, Rook?
Been noticed.
You have been noticed. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm pretty fond of MMOHuts also. Oh, you're in chat, I think. I think he sent me a whisper in game.
Oh, I see.
Oh, yeah, that purple's kind of hard for me to see. But also, yeah. Oh, I see it. I saw it in the channel that was in white. That's why I didn't see it. What's up, man? I like the closers cast. Everyone's very different, very unique. I mean, only one of them is the best, and that's Harpy. That's life. I mean, you just gotta accept it. Oh, you were literally walking next to me. I knew that. Honest. Shit. Do you guys have sort of, or do you know if the Korean office, rather, has an internal list of character archetypes they would like to create, or that you guys would like to see in-game?
Yeah. They sent along... Alright, so they said that they want to be careful about saying this. Exactly what our contact at Nautic, our main point of contact, wrote, Yvette.
Right.
She said that they want to create a badass male character someday. More badass than Jay. That means that Jay is not badass enough.
He's not badass enough? Jay's pretty awesome.
So I think that gives you a benchmark for kind of the level of badassery.
You have to be really cool.
Well, if we're talking like Guilty Gear, maybe someone in the Soul bad guy archetype.
Guilty Gear has a high level of cool guy.
It really does.
You'd have to be able to ride like a skateboard with
like a motorcycle
glasses on.
It's to be a motorcycle and a skateboard.
On a skateboard.
Yeah, just both at the same time. Why not?
So
Wolfgang's badass.
Wolfgang is badass.
Wolfgang is badass.
That's just a hint as to the level.
What they aspire to.
Yeah. So that's the only details we got from Nautic directly. As far as Hero as potential characters, honestly, I'm excited about Wolfgang because I think a librarian is a pretty cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I wanted to be a librarian, so like I'm on board.
Really, at one point. Yeah.
No! Oh, my items! Damn it!
Well, don't worry. When you move forward, it actually teleports right there, so you're good. You didn't miss any.
Oh, fantastic. I saw purple, so I was kind of disappointed.
Don't worry, you got it. As far as archetypes for me, I play a lot of fighting games, and I like a lot of the big, burly grapplers.
Okay.
I'm blanking on any of them right now.
You want Zangief?
Abel, I want some Zangief in there.
I would totally be down for an Abel-style character.
Yeah,
I played a lot of 4, so...
He's in 5 now as well, but also... Oh, God, what is his name? Alex is really good in there, too.
Alex.
Somebody like Alex, I think I'd be dope.
Just like a big pro wrestling badass.
Yeah, or just go the route that Street Fighter V just went and just get somebody that's literally the president of the world. Yeah,
he's so fucking cool.
He is very cool.
Him and Sagat are drawing me back towards Street Fighter V.
Yeah,
I'm waiting on Dan though. I'm holding out. I'm a Dan main forever.
Have a character with a really big axe, that could be very good. Or a hammer.
Yeah, or a hammer. Hammer would also be really good. See, yeah, or a hammer.
Do we have a character? I'm trying to think. Well, yeah, Wolfgang has a book. I was gonna say a character with a weapon that is not a weapon.
A weapon that's not a weapon?
I'm thinking like a yo-yo, like Ness. You know what I mean?
I would love that.
The book is probably the
closest thing. Yeah.
Again, Wolfgang.
Yeah.
Wolfgang.
Yeah.
Oh no, I whiffed. Never mind. I still killed him.
Got it.
I still dealt enough damage.
Oh.
You see,
with the air kick.
See, I'm a big fan of Dragon Warrior 3 also, or Dragon Warrior 4 also. So I would also like to see someone like Talon, like a merchant or a salesman. I try to find a way to sort of work that into a lot of games. Like I pitched when I was doing something for Smite, they were releasing their new Celtic pantheon. I was like, they have a really cool god of merchants. You guys could work that in there somewhere.
Like even if like Susan here were a playable character, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Or Ran would be awesome.
Ran would be cool.
Yeah.
What's the girl from the airport? I forget her name a lot.
I'm blanking on it too.
Her ultimate could be she just smashes people with her cart.
Yes, that would be perfect. She throws food and expired. What is she? Expired dumplings.
Expired dumplings. Expired microwave meals.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be wonderful.
That's what I want to see.
I'd be on board. I could be a Susan main. So the wolf dogs kind of come across as kind of evil, or at least mean.
Yeah.
Like just kind of mean-spirited. Has there been any talk of like specifically an evil faction? Has that been discussed? Because while the wolf dogs are they're just jerks, or at least some of them are jerks.
Kind of the mean team. They're like a team of Raphael Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, there we go. They're just a team of jerks.
Yeah, like, I mean, Levy is nice enough, but she is also an alien.
Yeah, she's still an alien. She also did, kill a lot of people.
She didn't mean to do that, I don't think.
I don't think she meant to. Still did it.
Yeah.
Like,
Harpy is a thief. Yeah. Violet didn't do nothing wrong.
Violet did nothing wrong.
I agree.
She's great. Also, she's got a wonderful butler with her.
Yeah.
So
good old Hyde.
So yeah, what could go wrong?
Send the question off to Nautic if they've ever thought about an evil team, a playable evil team. They said that they have considered the idea of an evil closer team.
Whether or not really cool.
Whether or not to make them playable, they haven't discussed.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Or even if they would do an evil team in game, but they've kicked around the idea.
So at least they have discussed it. So that's good enough for me.
Yeah,
that's
I
good
see
enough for me.
Like a league of evil villains kind of thing, with like Ash and Dust and.
Mm-hmm.
Man, if you could play as Ash and Dust,
that'd be pretty cool.
That'd be pretty good.
Yeah.
Whether or not they're just trying to fight the other closers, or maybe they're trying to bring about the end of the world or something. Maybe like a limited game mode or something.
From have the regular closers be the bosses. Mm-hmm. You're fighting against them. Yeah, it could be really interesting.
I think that'd be a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
Yeah, they could not be closers, but from Ash and Dust faction, yeah.
Which I think it would just have to be called Ash and Dust's faction, because they don't even really follow. They didn't really follow the Dimensional Monsters, so
Ash and Dust crew.
They are their own crew.
Good name.
The
Ash Dust Squad.
Ashes to ashes.
That's a good question. UI customization, like making the text a little bigger on screen.
Oh,
that is something that we have passed along in the past. Period of time we were doing a question and answer thing with Nautic each week, a very small like question and answer thing, and that did get passed along, and due to some limitations, it wasn't actually something that we could do at the time. But I will continue pushing that along. I think that could be cool. So
is built in an engine of Nautic's creation. So there are some things that they haven't quite implemented yet, but they're definitely open to feedback on. Than might otherwise to implement.
Yeah, it is a little hard to read sometimes, and when I'm just playing by myself, it's not a big deal. I don't really notice. I just log on and just play through a couple stages. But I would love to see it and be able to make the font a little bigger, at least for chat.
Yeah. No, they're definitely open to feedback, and they're definitely making improvements from kind of code base to code base. We updated. I believe it was the beginning of July that we did the update that reduced load times into stages.
Feels like months ago, but it hasn't been.
Yeah. But we have another planned in the next few months here that also decrease load time going into the game and just a bunch of other little quality of life features. So, I'm for sure.
Oh yeah, I think the biggest change for me that I liked was the fatigue system going away.
Yeah, I think that was a lot of people's
that got me way more active.
Yeah, I think that made a lot of people really happy. And there was originally some worry from some of our players, but I think that overall everybody was really, really so.
Yeah, definitely. And we
really.
No,
what now?
No, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say it. I really appreciated just how as to considering that, like, being a RPG, you know, like a Korean RPG, there are a lot of fatigue systems in games traditionally, and MMO games in Korea, and so they were hesitant, but they definitely heard the feedback from players, and were open to making the change, even though it was a little scary and a big shift.
It was.
But players reacted really positively once it was out.
One of the things I have learned about the Korean market is the players tend to not question developer judgment. Whatever the developer decides, they just go along with. That doesn't work over here. If the audience doesn't like something, they are very, very vocal about it. And so I was doing a press event for a game I don't want to mention because I don't want to bust anyone's balls. But the Korean devs had to be sort of coached on what they were to expect, because there was a bunch of American journalists and influencers and stuff, and so they were going to get questions that they were not prepared to answer, like questions about why they did this or why they did that. And it was really fascinating. They were just not ready for that.
Yeah, the Western audience, not shy with questions. That is for sure.
I mean, I'm in that boat, so I can't say shit.
Oh yeah, I mean, me too.
Yeah.
With my own games I'm interested in.
And we discussed this off camera a little bit. Are there any favorite closers in the office and on this side of the office?
I don't think I make any sort of.
Well, like overall favorites?
Yeah.
Oh, like overall favorites. I mean,
like who you guys like to play? Like who are your main chickens? Let's get it out there. Who's your main chicken?
My main chickens. I've got this beautiful chicken named Clux. He hangs out on my farm. He's fantastic. He's very good. I don't think I've ever made it a secret that Jay is my favorite character. He's the best character. I think he's got the best story. So I'm a Jay fan.
Well, we're gonna talk about Wolfgang. Don't worry.
Violet a lot, actually. I've played all the classes as they've come out. Previously, my main was Sylvie, and I still really like the way Sylvie plays. But I found Violet's storyline surprisingly. I wasn't expecting to be so interested in her whole plot.
But it really adds something that she's the Vulture Co. president, Vulture Corps.
And she has that weird butler with her all the time, which is kind of a fun.
I haven't messed around with Misselstein or Missile. Was it Missile? Misseltine. Yeah, I could. Misseltine. Is it Misseltine? Okay. I haven't really played them much. I've mostly played Yuri, Harpy, Jay. Everyone I've played, I've enjoyed, but but I get a lot out of Harpy's play style.
Harpy's great. Harpy's definitely great. Someone else in the circuits, another community manager here at Masse. She wasn't able to come on today, but I feel like I need to convey her. She's a Mistletoe fan.
Yeah,
Mistletoe number
very
one.
much so.
Excellent.
Super Mistletoe fan number one.
Someone said Hyde is a swole man.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. I really enjoy the thing about Violet's. One of her Tide costumes that has like a custom alternate character portrait. Hyde is included in her character portrait. Yeah. He just has a snorkel and a tie, and then he's just in a swimsuit.
Yeah,
other than that,
he's just shooting out of the water and scaring the hell out of her.
Fantastic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's very good. Yeah, that's another thing too, is that the game, like, overall has a very serious story, but I think that it takes a lot of what's the word I'm looking for?
This goofy anime hijinks.
Takes some goofy anime hijinks.
Fan
really
service.
Just throw them in
Some
there.
of that.
There's a little fan
Here and
service.
there, yeah. Pass along. Nautic sent some of their office favorites. We
fantastic.
visited the Nautic office last year, actually. We went over there and visited with the team. And at the time, I was told Jay was the personal favorite of the folks at dinner.
Yep.
And they were having dinner with there in Korea. And then they also like Wolfgang a lot. So kind of the cool dude characters.
Yeah, I can see that. Maybe I should try playing Hyde. He sounds fun. Play more Hyde.
I mean, that's Violet pretty much.
Yeah.
Like Violet, she summons Hyde. He's like a summonable.
Oh, okay.
He can't be played, but he can be
summoned.
He can be summoned and used.
And dual kick.
So guess I gotta play Violet then. I mean, I'm down for
She's
that.
fun. It's 2 characters for the price of 1.
I'm sold. But yeah, I guess this is the part of the show where we talk about the update.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I hear there, from what I understand, from all the news that I've posted, that there is a really big update coming on, what is it, August 28th?
Yes.
Yep.
Where
Yeah,
we're
we
getting
will,
a super cool new faction.
It would be the Wild Hunter. The Wild Hunter.
Golflag is coming.
How you say it. Ragaki.
Better save that name though. That's gonna be gone.
Yeah, it's gonna
in
go.
20 minutes.
Oh yeah,
That
reserve
fast.
that. Well,
Please don't.
I can almost guarantee it.
that's very good.
It's very good.
But yeah, on the 28th, Wolfgang is coming. The new closers team, the Wild Hooter, he'll be the first. They're a German, and in celebration of the first German closers team being added to the game, we're actually doing our first localization test pilot in German. So this will be the first time in our version of the game the language away from English. It'll have a German localization option. Tina fans, Tina Special Operative will also be in that update. So.
Oh, nice.
It's a mech in some of her abilities. Her special operative abilities, she summons a giant mech, and it's very cool.
That does sound awesome. I like giant robots, so I'm already sold.
Absolutely.
Okay. But let's. So why don't you tell us a little more about Wolfgang then?
He's a librarian.
He's a very handsome man.
He's an extremely handsome man.
Yeah.
His weapon is the Black Book. He has some enchanted item that he uses dark magics. Kind of a mid-range, kind of mid-long range summon character. Longish recharge times, but can hit really hard. What else about Wolfgang? He enjoys vacationing.
He enjoys vacationing. He hates fighting. Yeah.
He's a tutor. He tutors kids
Yeah.
at the Wild Hooter HQ.
He is a tutor. He's had a lot of chili.
He has a lot of chili.
Yeah, because he's a tutor.
It's fart humor. I get it. I like it. Oh, he's 24 years old.
And this is what I get paid for. Fart jokes. That's what you guys come here for.
Don't worry, I got him.
He makes reading hurt.
Exactly. That's a good tagline for Wolfgang.
I think I like to think of it as aggressive education.
Yeah.
This will be on the test.
But yeah, when he comes out, he'll have a level cap of 80, which is the current level cap for all characters. He has his own. They have their own special kind of hub area. The Wild Hooter HQ. You get to experience all of the story so far in Closers from his point of view. So if you've already played through and you're curious what Gang's take on everything is, you can play through with him.
That's pretty neat. You gonna learn today. Yeah. You gonna learn whether you want to or not. You wanna get that book learning. So, and he, I guess he's classified as a magician, a wizard.
He is a magical
boy, a magical man. Are you guys able to talk any about any of his special abilities, like anything he could do that's really cool that you guys could talk about yet?
His abilities are just like dark energy spells. Yeah. He has some where he'll like open a book and it turns into a bow and arrow and he can shoot arrows out of it. The book is kind of do this big crazy attack that swoops all over the screen and damages everything on the screen. He can summon a few kind of creatures.
Yeah, there's a few slashes that come directly out of the book.
Yep.
Oh yeah, is he a PvP god? Is that what it is?
I don't know if he's a PvP god.
Yeah,
or not.
I've heard he's good. I actually don't play the Korean version of the game, but I've heard he's a boy. So.
Oh dang, is he?
Yep.
Oh man.
See, I don't really PvP in this game, so I don't really know much about it. I really just like the PvE
as well, but I think Nick is more of a...
Yeah.
You've dabbled.
I've dabbled. I've checked it out. I'm awful at it, but man, there's nothing like sitting down in the afternoon with a nice tall cup of tea and just really getting your ass handed to you. So.
Yep, that sounds like the life for me. I tried PvP in Elsword. And in terms of like the platforming, like side-scrolly MMOs, it was not for me. And my ass whooping is recorded live on MMOHuts, so like everyone can see how terrible I was playing against some of the best Elsword players in the world. Just
were you? Oh dang!
Really getting bodied.
There's no shame in that.
I never PvP'd before in the game either. They just, oh no, it'll be fine, it'll be fun. I don't think you know what that word means.
No shame in being killed by a hero.
Is the PvP learning curve brutal? I can believe that. For a game like this, I could definitely see it.
Right. The skills in some ways don't react the way that they do in PvE. And cooldown times are a little different than they are in PvE as well. So there's a lot of positioning. There's a lot of strategy to it.
A lot of characters too.
And there's a lot of characters. Even trying to face your own facing a mirror match can be really difficult because a lot of the skills that you have will match up in a way that shuts you down if it hits you and you're using the same thing. So missile team matches especially are just, for me, just miserable because there's just lances and area of effect and
It's just hell.
Whirling blades of doom and who buddy, it's real rough.
Oh, I have no doubt. Do the skill cubes carry over to PvP?
The skill cubes, that's a good question. I don't think they do actually carry over to PvP, no.
Because that would make things potentially very, very unfair.
Tunings and stuff like that do carry over. So, particularly things like wings, players like to get those and then tune them in a way that they'll get like a shorter cooldown on a cancel or something like that. But yeah.
Okay.
That said, though, we are working on a way to do maybe a PvP tournament of some sort, and so we'll be looking into ways to equalize it or creating some sort of area or something like that.
Maybe like a PvP server.
PvP server, but it would probably be something akin to that. Maybe we set up a PvP section that equalizes or gives equalized gear or something like that. It's still very, very early discussions, and I can't even confirm anything at all because we're still working on it. But
it's just been chatting.
We have actually matches on stream before.
No, damn it!
It kind of gives an idea what it's like. So
I'm gonna ditch this mission and come back and do it on the correct difficulty. I was hoping that if I played on a higher difficulty, it would still count, but it did not. Alright, we're gonna go back to the hub. But if you guys have any questions, feel free to drop them in chat, because I am just about out of them. We went through them a little faster than I intended. So yeah, if you guys have anything, feel free. I still have them for a couple more minutes, so they are a captive audience.
Exactly.
Which is the best. I tell you, I've only played like in-game content in this game once, and it was in a preview. I did a preview with a couple of the other devs, and man, even with like max level god characters, we were just getting slapped right around. It did not mess around. Welcome back, Rook. But yeah, if you guys have anything, feel free.
Sure.
Or if there's anything you guys want to talk about that's coming up, like in-game events or something.
Chat about the event that's going on right now, Nick?
So yeah, right now we are running starting on the 14th, we have been running something called the Fireworks Festival event, where players are getting these fireworks in game, and you'll notice actually in your screen over in the corner there's a circle. Players have been firing off these fireworks, and that's been going towards an overall total that has been giving them buffs on the server, and that's going to be lasting for an entire month, ending on I believe it's the 10th of September. On top of that, and kind of integrated with the festival thing, we've been running a web event too. So these points that people are getting, both the EU servers and the NA servers, are going towards unlocks in this map that we have on our webpage at .com. And the more points that they get, the more rewards they get. And we've been giving away things like 3-day elite status and a bunch of consumables, and we gave away some maid service and gardening service and chromatic phase essence, and so people have been getting a lot of cool rewards. And 2 points, they're hefty. They're hefty amounts of points that are needed, but I believe that if enough people participate, we can probably hit it, and everybody will get 2 more really cool rewards.
Awesome. That was one of the first things I asked Jamie. That's my boss there, asking the important questions. Closers on the Switch. I see the people want it.
You want it. So far, fans, but it would be something that would be pretty cool.
Yeah, it would be cool.
I think,
but again, no plans yet.
No plans yet, but I think the Switch can handle it.
Keep asking for it though. That's what I would say.
Yeah, they have to know that the people want it.
Exactly.
I'll make sure to sneak that into more of my pieces.
Yeah. Just bring it up in conversation.
Somebody in your chat asked if we're going to be giving out another character slot for Wolfgang.
Truth, I don't know.
I'm not sure off the
Off
top of my head.
I'd have to check.
Sorry. I think historically that's what we have done. But honestly, again, I'm not sure. We'd have to check on that. So.
Yeah, that would be definitely
bad
nice.
Committing to anything without looking at the last patch note delivery we got.
Yeah.
More content. The last piece of content we had was back in July 12th with David. We're about to end the summer getting nothing else. Sad face.
Well, you were in luck. Wolfgang coming out next week.
Yeah, there's some content right there. We do have that, and also every 2 weeks we do have a patch. So, of the last patch, we released the special crew for Nada. Before that, we did Levia. Before that, we had Missile Team. So every 2 weeks, we've been releasing these special crew and special agents, which actually buffs up characters even further and makes them even stronger. And then, like David just said, we're gonna have Wolfgang coming out very, very soon, and that's an entirely separate character. That's an entirely separate story. Like, it's all new content. So get hyped.
And if you're not a Wolfgang fan, which I cannot imagine.
Why wouldn't you be?
Exactly. But if you're not a Wolfgang fan, if you have your main and they got their special operative or their special agent a while ago, we do have some big stuff coming in September planned. There'll be content for years. So you can get a little sneak preview on our development roadmap, actually, if you're curious what's coming up.
Which I believe we have posted on MMOHuts.
Great. Yeah.
Jamie has a really good question. Do you think there will ever be a point where the NA/EU would get an exclusive character versus the Korean version?
It's an interesting idea. I don't think it's something that would happen, though. Nautic and us, as well as our players that have played the Korean version, like to be more in line with each other. And so I think that one version of the game was to get it. I'm sure that the other version of the game would get it as well. But never say never. So
I will say, this is a little I don't know, shady. There might be a costume that's in development that was kind of kicked off as a result of the NAEU service getting started. So Nautic is looking to develop a costume that would be kind of for NAEU, but eventually, of course, would be available everywhere. But
that's pretty neat
for this version. Yeah,
I do love me some cosmetics.
I do too.
Yep, it's all about dressing up.
Hell yeah. Can't fight crime if you ain't cute. That's the law.
I was arrested for that one.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Stop a robbery, and they arrested me.
Oh, no.
That's what happened. They said, those shoes with that shirt, get out of here.
Ain't having it. Question about signature costumes.
There currently there is another in development. We don't have a lot of details on it, but there is a small team at Nautic that is kind of in charge of making those super cool costumes. Cybernetics that's available in game, and Dark Command or SOD in other versions has been temporarily phased out. It'll make its return at some point along the way, but right now Cybernetics is out and it is super duper cool.
Yep. Awesome in the whole game because it's very, which is cool already, but it's also got a little bit of a Power Rangers-esque flair to it, and that's enough for me. So
yeah, I'm a sucker for Sentai, so I think it's really cool. Will Wolfgang come out with SOD or with Cybernetics?
Oh, okay, that's a good question. So Wolfgang, when he releases, just through costume combination, like the normal route of getting these costumes, it'll be Cybernetics that he'll be earning. However, in some kind of celebration packs for launch in Germany, in the German language, SOD through that way. If you just want to get it for Wolfgang, you'll have that option, and if not, the ability to get it crafted in game will come back in the future.
Okay, that's neat. Do you guys have anything else? We're gonna probably wrap things up here in just a moment, but I thank you guys definitely so much for coming out to hang out with me here on the stream. It was definitely a lot of fun.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Sure.
Hey, you guys are welcome anytime.
Thank you. Yeah, it was a blast. Nothing really. I think we covered a lot of it. Just check out Closers next week, August 28th. Check out Wolfgang, Tina, special operative, and if you speak German language.
Yeah. Also, be sure to get in the game and work on those fireworks and do it 10 p.m. on Monday, August 27th. We'll
get in there and do it.
Cool free items. After that point, all of that will be turned off, and we won't be giving out those items anymore. So hop in and get those, and if we complete the map, then everybody's going to get a lot of really cool stuff.
Valor's Hero asked for better trading. People are far too afraid to sell things like wings.
Okay. Yeah, we'll pass that feedback along for sure.
I could see the comparison with Nada to Bakugo. That reminds me, I have a couple episodes of My Hero Academia to catch up on. Thank you for reminding me unintentionally.
I like him more now.
Yeah.
Do any of the characters in game remind you of characters from other mediums?
Now Nada reminds me
now
of
Nada.
Bakugo.
Now you can't unsee it.
Yeah.
Kind of a Bayonetta vibe, I think.
Yeah.
Tina kind of reminds me of Aegis from Persona 3, just because.
Yeah.
That's really the only
perfect.
connection.
Yeah,
but...
that's perfect.
All right.
I don't know. I mean, there's things like Sylvie being close to like Mitsuru from Persona 3, or
yeah, I can see that.
So,
yeah, I could
Akihiko
totally
also
see
from
that.
Persona 3 is kind of like Jay.
Yeah.
Man, I want to find my Vita and play some Persona 3.
Yeah.
I got my Vita in here somewhere.
There's a lot of fun, like character.
Cybernetics
Games
equals
that you can
hyperdimension.
do.
Which is fine. Give me every anime trope possible, please.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. Jay reminds them of the P5 Pro Tag. Hands in pockets forever.
Oh, for sure. Definitely the hands in the pockets.
Thank you, Secret Ancient Man. I appreciate that. But I think on that note, I think it's time for us to wrap things up. Because I want dinner.
It is dinner time for you, isn't it?
It is. It is just about dinner
About
time.
time zones.
Yes, but thank you guys so much for coming out. We had some of the NMAS team here to talk about closers. If you're tuning in late, go back and watch the VOD. We'll probably put it up on YouTube in the next couple of days, probably. I'm sure. I had a lot of fun. I sincerely love playing closers. Even more when I could play on my very comfortable PS4 controller. It would be better on the Switch with a Switch controller, but you know, I'm just saying. I'm just spitballing.
Just keep laying the groundwork.
Yes. Make it happen, people. Make your voices heard. The Switch is amazing. But yes. We will have
all the technology.
Oh yeah. I don't know what we're gonna stream. Wait, tomorrow's Thursday, isn't it?
Wednesday.
Wednesday. Days are hard, you know.
They are. It feels like tomorrow should be Thursday.
It feels like tomorrow should be Saturday. It's been a hell of a week, and it's only Tuesday. I need a drink.
Yep.
I don't know if we're going to stream tomorrow. If we will, it really depends on how busy the rest of the workday is. I will be streaming again in about a half hour over on twitch.tv/thebottomtier, my personal channel. Terrace will probably be on this channel in a couple of hours, probably about, I think, 6 or 7 Eastern. I don't know what he's going to be playing. Maybe more Graveyard Keeper. That's been really fun. But yes, go play closers. If you're not playing closers, why the hell not? It's a very good beat-em-up MMO. Yeah! Why not? You should definitely go try it. Play it on Steam. Maybe one day play it on console. I do not know what we're going to do. What's up, Rumor? Oh, hey, what's up? Sorry, guys, if you showed up right at the end of the stream. If you haven't hit the follow button, it's up there. Please do so. I'll be streaming on the bottom tier in about a half hour. Thank you guys so much for coming to hang out with me. You're welcome on any time to talk closers. Maybe we'll get you guys in-game sometime. Do some stages.
That'd be fun.
I do not know what we're going to do next, but I do know where it will be. It'll be next time right here on MMOHuts Live. I'll see you guys another day.